Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Aki, and pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Back with another lesson. Today's lesson is going to be one and done. The scripture is going to be Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." Now, I just brought that out because I had this wild dream. If you've been listening to me for any period of time, I rarely remember my dreams. My girl, she has a lot of visions and dreams, and she remember all of them. But I rarely remember any dreams. But this dream was pretty significant because it was a realistic dream. It was as though I was there, but what I seen was just, hey, violence on top of violence, bloodshed on top of bloodshed, and it took place here in good old America. It was just a vision of groups of men fighting each other, up close and personal with knives, stabbing up each other, coming against each other, slitting, wrists, necks, sticking knives in people's heads, just crazy things, man. It was it was a very graphic dream. I haven't ever had one like that before. And things that stood out in this dream was, like I said, it was in America, but both armies, they looked to be armies. They had like military type clothes on, but they were all Americans. It wasn't like a foreign thing, right? It was all Americans. And this dream woke me out of my sleep the other day, and it was like, wow, heart racing, the whole nine. But I guess through the Spirit, it's just preparing me for what's to come. The first scripture I thought of was the scripture I read in Isaiah 19. But also, scripture that just popped in my head is, with great violence shall mystery Babylon, I'm quoting it, she'll go down with great violence. It's in the book of Revelation. So that's really what's all that's really left for this place, man. People are bitter. People are angry, upset. If their candidate don't get picked, so-called assassination attempts have been happening. Everything to really stir up the masses, man. All right? Because the scriptures talk a lot about division, and division is a heavy sentiment that's going on throughout society right now, And this dream, it was like the icing on the cake, man. Just wild amount of people didn't give a fuck no more. And if they wanted to go at these people, at somebody else that had a different ideology or didn't think like they thought, or they needed something they had, hey, they was knifing them up, man. Crazy dream. It's Isaiah 19. Read it one more time. Isaiah 19 and 2. "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." Right? And in this dream, like I said, it was like a living representation of this scripture, man. It was wild, man. Straight up wild. And it kind of shook me up like, wow, because it was that graphic, man. You can see the pain, the torture in these people's faces. And they are all just going at each other, man. There's another scripture, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's the times we're going to be entering, all right, at the end of this man's kingdom. Satan's kingdom has to have come to an end. And don't forget, the physical representation of Satan's kingdom is Esau Edom, all right, the so-called white man. He's running the show. And this kingdom is going to go down horribly, man. And these people are going to go for broke in these last seconds that's left in their kingdom. All right. But that was a dream, man. And how it kicked off, it was some type of of assassination that actually went through. You know, I don't know if it was after whoever got into office, but it got wild after that, man. It got really, really wild. And like I said, I'm not saying this dream is gonna play out verbatim, but the violence factor that's written within the scriptures, that's going to play out, man. So just keep that in mind, man. The scriptures tell us that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability in these times. So we got to understand what the true will of the Lord is, being circumspect, as the scriptures talk about. But that's pretty much the point. Just wanted to relay that dream real quick. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.